Hi, I'm Matthew Redicard with Maxwell. Welcome to my channel. Clients who own a home on Lakeside Greens have asked me what will happen to them. The short answer, they're gonna lose $39,000, maybe. Now, the longer answer and explanation. For those that are not aware, Lakeside Greens golf course in Chestermere hasn't been very successful the last few years and announced that they were partnering with Slokker to redevelop the property, essentially converting fairways to townhomes. The concern is how will this impact their property value? Is their home going to plummet in value over the next few years? Well, Slokker hasn't said what they hope to build. If I was a gambling man, given Slokker's well-known reputation for townhomes and condos, they'll want to build more townhomes and condos. And secondly, we don't know how close the new buildings will be from the existing homes. The last golf course to be redeveloped in Calgary promised 25-foot buffers, so let's assume that as well. Now with these assumptions, we can examine how the last redevelopment impacted property values and make Chestermere Lakeside Green property value predictions. Let's get started. I'm Matthew Decard, a born and bred Calgaryan that wants to share some of the amazing things about the place I call home. I wear my colors with pride, love the summer and the winter. I'm a road-ready professional, not afraid to get my hands dirty or lend my tools and expertise to others. Let's have some fun. Before I bore you completely with math, my prediction is somewhere around an 8% loss on all the homes. If the market goes up 10%, Lakeside Greens will only go up a measly 2%. If the market goes down 10%, Lakeside Greens plummets 18%. This is assuming Lakeside Greens behaves like Harvest Hills, the last community to have its golf course redeveloped, which featured a mix of new townhomes, condos, and homes. If it said Slokker builds more densely, the numbers could be worse. So, how much is 8%? Well, the average price in Lakeside Greens over the last 12 months was about $490,000, so a $39,000 loss. Ouch. Now, is this an accurate number? I think it could be. Let's look at it another way. Let's look at lot costs in a new community. There are different tiers of lots, ranging from discounted lots with something that makes them less desirable. Things like highways, power lines, or, yes, condo complexes. Then you have normal lots. Then we get into premium lots. People are willing to pay more for a lot back onto a green space. And a green space, better maintained than any park, say a fairway? Yeah, $39,000 could be accurate or even low. Premium lot to discounted lot. Fairways to townhomes. I want to make clear that the City of Chestermere has not approved any new developments. Any proposal would need significant changes to local laws, including public hearings, amendments to the development plan, land use bylaw, amongst others. Now, for those math-minded viewers, I used the redevelopment of Harvest Hills Golf Course as my template. Care was taken to only include the golf course portion of the community. I pulled the last 3 years of existing home sales completed after the redevelopment was confirmed. From this list of 25 properties, I attempted to find which ones had also sold previous to the redevelopment and compare pricing. Answering, for as many as possible, what they were worth before Harvest Hills announced the redevelopment and now compared to Calgary stats, or more specifically, the North region of Calgary benchmark statistics. For those that don't know, the Calgary Real Estate Board produces amazing stats packages. The benchmark price, using hundreds of variables, tries to emulate a normal home rather than any average. I had easy access to home sales going back to 2012 for these 6 homes. I also had lots of sales that the benchmark weren't available for, so I turned to average. I don't like using average data, so I only used it for the years until I could switch over to the benchmark standard. I also elected to eliminate any sales prior to 2007. For those that don't remember, 2005 to 2007 was crazy, and crazy is unreliable. Summer 2005 to summer 2007, our average price doubled. Yeah, crazy. From this final data set, I removed two outliers, one high, one low. The value decrease might have been as high as 12.7% had I not. I elected to focus on the 8% plunge in property values as I felt it was more reliable and not alarmist. But the upper end of the range, well, it can reduce your home values by about an eighth. Average $61,000 plunge. Yikes! And depending on what Slokker builds, the price difference from premium fairway to discount lot, yeah, a $61,000 loss is possible. If I owned on Lakeside Greens, I'd follow the redevelopment very, very closely. To do otherwise is a gamble. Too much of your money is at risk not to. At this moment, nothing has been yet agreed to by the town, and active participation should help craft the redevelopment plan. I believe any real estate advice needs a solid, educated footing for you to make the best decisions for your family. If you are an impacted owner, I'd be happy to review the development impacts with you. I hope you found this insightful. I'm Matthew Dekert with Maxwell. I'm here to help, and thank you for watching.